Page 234, this is number 1 at the top of the page. It's just a little bit of music to read. You're just reading it. I would encourage you to try sight reading it and see how you do. Or at least sight read one hand at a time. I'm going to go through the process for learning a piece of music anyway. They have some text up above about doing stuff, but I always do that anyway as part of learning a piece of music. I look it over, it's 2 lines long. Clef signs are treble and bass. There's 2 flats in the key signature, so it's either in B flat major or G minor. If we look at the end, it's here. You'd think, okay, it's G minor. Well, it actually starts out in B flat major. Remember, this unit is lessons on modulating from major to minor or minor to major with the same key signature. And that's what this is doing. I'm assuming these pieces are all pretty much doing that. But it starts out in B flat major. So this is one of those instances where when you look at the end of the piece to see what the key is and it's G minor, you say, okay, it's in G minor. No, it doesn't necessarily work because sometimes a piece changes key. Here it starts out B flat major. It doesn't really matter as far as scales and arpeggios because I do them by the key signature. So I'm going to do the scales and arpeggios for B flat major and G minor both. A 4/4 time signature. I'm going to take it one hand at a time. I want a fingering that lets me connect the notes if I can get it. Here, 3rd finger. There. I'll start with their suggestion. 1 and 2 and. If you don't want the thumb here, because then we have to adjust the fingering. You can do it 2, 1. I just take these 2 fingers and switch them is all I did. I don't know how big your hands are. It's 1 and if you can, go ahead and do the fingering in the bow. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. If you don't want, it's 1 or 2, whichever. Measure 5, 1. Come down. Then come down. Then scrunch up a little bit. And that. So we moved a little bit. We crawled around a little. On the left hand, we have broken chords. We have this in B flat, 1 chord, then a 5/7 chord. Different ways of fingering these chords, if it'll make it easier for you. For instance, you can start out with a 4 rather than 5. This way, 5 is ready for the next measure. 2, 1, 4. This makes it easier for measure 4 to reach down here, and then come down. And again. I do a 4, 5. Different ways of fingering the chords. You decide, but be consistent. Once you pick one, stick with it. I mean, you can try out different ones and different pieces or whatever. Let's put the hands together. Now, at first I might hesitate. That's okay. Then here. So I put the hands together, and then I'll go back over it slowly and get rid of any hesitations. It would be handy if you can get to where you can play this without looking at the keyboard, where you can crawl around, even in these chords. Kind of come down. When you can feel that distance without having to look, that helps a lot. You have to look at first, of course, but eventually. Then I have the articulation, and this is connected. Now, on the left hand, you have this here. No articulation given. Well, you can't connect the repeated notes, but I would recommend connecting the rest of it. So I'm going to connect the first 2 notes, and I'm going to connect between the measures. So I recommend connecting the 11. You don't have to. You can make it bounce along. Just connect them all. There's nothing written. Try them both out. Here. Then connect them. Whichever. Now measure 4, but go to measure 5. I am gonna lift up there for the phrasing in the right hand. Up here, but I can connect that. It's interpretation. It's up to you. How do you choose to interpret it? Try it different ways and see what you think. Then the dynamics, well, they only give you one, is MF, mezzo forte, medium loud, moderately. That's the right hand, of course. The left hand needs to be soft. Because if you play them both the same, and a lot of people would without realizing it because they're not really listening. They're just trusting the piano to produce the sound. I played the right notes, what's wrong? Listen to the actual sound and adjust it. You want to hear the melody. This is soft. Yeah. Then the speed, allegretto, it's up to you. You're kind of in a hurry, but you're not running. It's the feel of it. The eighth notes will slow it down a little bit, but these... That's my allegretto for now. It's a range. It's not a set speed. It's not. What's the metronome marking? Well, somewhere between here and here. Good luck finding where here is. Remember the natural accents. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. These. I'm exaggerating them so you can hear them, but you want to feel these as you play through it. Let's play it together slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not doing the dynamics. I'll play both hands about the same. I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, go.